What up, guys? Today I wanted to do a showcase on Chime, but of course we got some summon to do. Now, I know what you might be wondering. Why the fuck are you gonna do a showcase on the free unit that looks stupid? Well, I saw someone on Twitter that was like, yo, this is actually hilarious. So, that convinced me, so it's time to do a showcase. And I also remember saying that I was quite low on summer resources because, I mean, you know, I got a lot of units that I was missing. So, of course, I mean, that and along with the anniversary units, you know, I have a lot of things to level up for the solo raid and, you know, just in general. But I was thinking also that they gave us a lot of the skill refund thingies, which, by the way, can't be used currently because the time frame already ran out. So I have to wait till the 3.5 anniversary to actually use it. But fuck it. I said 777. Fuck it, we ball. I didn't give her any overload gear because I don't give a fuck. I also didn't give her a doll, so you know, fuck it. And very quickly, this kit is just a crowned glaze. It does absolutely nothing for anybody that isn't crowned except give them 17% max ammo when she bursts. Also, she's another one of these re-enters bursts, so it's like Tia, where you're gonna have to have another burst 2 on the team so that you can get to burst 3. But I mean, you're gonna be running her and crown, so you know, you'll have that covered. But yeah, like this, look at this. Can I click this? There we go. Skill info about the king. Chime's king refers to crown. Thank you, shift up for the description. Very cool. But anywho, yeah, I didn't invest in her like at all. Her thing is just to buff crown and try not to die. And people on Twitter said it was funny, so you know, I'm gonna try it. I'm also gonna wank her off even more by putting Eve on the team when we're gonna do the electric enemies, so that she'll have time advantage. But whatever, we'll just go in here and that is it. Honestly, there's not really much to talk about with her because, you know, all she does is buff crown. So, to be honest, this is kind of just going to be a crown showcase if you really think about it. But, oh, wait, no, I have to manually play because I have to make sure I burst with this. Dude, this little rat bastard just climbing. Dude, what is that? That's so silly. Jesus Christ. I do think it's a bit unfortunate because Chime got like a free unit that's kind of wonky and, you know, goofy. And, you know, I know there's people out there that are Chime fans and wanted a regular unit of her, you know, but I mean, I'm sure they'll give it to us eventually. I think now, that was a bit laggy, what the fuck? I think now that they did the, I said this before, but now that they did the Summer Dorothy, which is a 1% limited, which I don't know, I got a lot of backlash, which it was warranted. They have been giving a lot of free stuff this year in general, so I mean, I think now it's not the worst. You just have to make sure if they're gonna do stuff like that, and you know, 3 collabs in a year, I'd hope they'd give out a decent amount of free stuff just to, you know, remedy that. But now that they set the precedent that they're going to, yeah, that's like weirdly lagging, by the way, when I'm trying to reburst 2. Is she the first reburst 2? I'm not sure. Fuck, I should have checked this beforehand, but I think someone like Viper might have that. I don't remember. I definitely do know that What's-Her-Face Tia is a reburst burst 1. I'm just not sure if we have that for burst 2. But anywho, yeah, we have the new Summer Dorothy, so I imagine they are gonna start giving pilgrims like winter and summer ults. So I mean, maybe even like the bunny girl ults. Actually, no, the bunny girl ults wouldn't make any sense. Maybe the maid ults. The bunny girl's ults currently are just for Tetra units. So wait, what the? Yeah, Crown did a decent amount of damage. Wait, what the hell? Okay, I can see why people said this was fucking stupid. This is so dumb. Okay. I expect this to not really be useful other than like something goofy like this type team, because I mean, Crown's main thing is, you know, buffing the whole entire team, her taunt, her support, and then the shield, and putting in Chime to try to just buff Crown's damage, I feel like kind of defeats her purpose, but it is something silly, so, you know. In the future, I imagine we can see Crown as a alt. I don't know, maybe a summer alt or a winter alt, that she can actually get her own kit and be kind of a different unit than this kind of joke. When I go into a boss, it's just going to be me trying to not die. I think I should go into the poison guy. I don't remember that guy's fucking name, god damn it. I think it's Ultra. I think. From the top of my head, I don't remember, but that guy, I'll go into that boss and we'll see how it works. The thing is, though, I kind of also want to bring Eve so that she'll buff the iron units. Well, I guess not buff the iron units, but she'll just make the enemy take more damage. And in turn, that'll buff Crown's damage. So it'll just be even more wankfest. The problem is, I just need to not die, which I definitely do think I will die if I do that. I don't know if Crown's shield is enough to sustain all the damage that guy does, but if anything, I actually should probably just play smart. If I just cover that guy's damage, I think I should be fine, which is, you know, not my MO, because usually I like to face tank things like a monkey because it's funny. But, I mean, that's besides the point. What the fuck? I'm not even doing that much damage than last time. I thought Eve was supposed to be doing the everybody takes more damage. I guess that doesn't really help much in campaigning when there's a lot of enemies on the field. No, I didn't get the burst. Yeah, that reburst too is like weirdly laggy. Dude, why is she doing so much damage? This is so fucking stupid. Okay, I can definitely see what those Twitter people are talking about. This is fucking stupid. What exactly does she give? It's just like ammo damage. Yeah, just like, I guess this normal attack multiplier, but it's just literally just that and damage. Oh, I didn't give a cube on her. Let me put like a defense cube to try to have so that she doesn't die. And we'll go into a boss. I'll probably do Ultra like I said a bit ago, but yeah, I'll just meet you guys there. Alright, here we are with Ultra. That is his name. Nice, I was right. Like I said before, this team is just gonna be me trying to micro and have everybody not die. I don't think Crown Shields is enough to tank everything, especially towards the end, but we should be fine, hopefully. I kind of want to aim with Siren. God damn it, just that I can have everybody aim where I want, but I mean, this is just gonna be, let's see how much damage Crown does, yeah? Oh, this is so silly. Also, yeah, I swear that's like weirdly laggy, bro. I should have covered with what's-her-face, Eve, maybe. Yeah, if I see that target marked again, I'm gonna cover with whoever gets hit by that. Like, it even ate through Crown's shield. Dang, yeah, that hurt a lot. And I don't think I have any healing on this team. This is so stupid, bro. Okay, let's cover this. We should be fine. I just finished streaming the Sector 2 of the new Surface thing, which I feel like that made it so that my game's like weirdly lagging. Is he's shooting? No, he wasn't shooting. What the fuck? I thought he was targeting Eve right there. That was weird. I just covered her fucking weirdly. Oh, wait. Whoopsies. I was like, Chime, sorry, is iron, so she should be able to hit that for free, and then, you know, she did no fucking damage to it. Whoops. Anyways, I was doing the stream for that Sector 2 of the Surface game, new game mode thingamabobber, and I feel like that loaded my game weirdly, and it's like weirdly lagging. I should have restarted my fucking game. God damn it, whatever. It's too late for that. We're doing this already. Okay, we're live. We're doing it live, even though we're not live. Which, by the way, I was streaming, and towards the end, I realized that it was a fucking privated stream, so if you missed that, sorry, that was my fault. I don't know why it was set to fucking private. I thought it would do, you know, public when I started streaming. Also, I don't know why that was listed as private in the first place, because it's a live stream, but I don't fucking know. I think YouTube might have been bugging out with their settings or something. I don't know, maybe that was my fault. But anyways, next week, I'll make sure that it's not private, so, you know, people can actually join and watch it. God dang it, but yeah, that was my bad. In case you missed it, it's not your fault. I fucked up. On the bright side, that probably won't happen now that it's happened once. Usually when stuff happens once to me, it doesn't happen again. Like, the last time I fucked up and I didn't set up my OBS right so that, you know, I could have audio, my mic audio that is, you know, on the stream, so the whole stream was a fucking muted. And then last time I actually had the computer volume muted, so everything except my voice was muted. So, you know, fuck it, dude. I do this stuff scuffly anyway, so, you know, it is what it is. Surprisingly, I am living a decent amount, but I haven't hit the wall that I usually hit. For this guy, usually, once I start getting to... I think it's after this wave. Once this guy... Yeah, right here. Does that last skill check, this wave of them spawning the thingy, I can't break that poison chamber and I start dying. Yeah, right here. Yeah. Oh, Eve, get down! Oh, I ran out of time anyways. That's fine. Look how much damage Crown did. This is fucking stupid, bro. If I had some like crazy rolls on Crown, I think she'd be doing even more damage. I don't think Crown has the craziest build, right? Because she's a support, I kind of just built her up just so that she can be as tanky as possible, right? I did give her a decent cube, a reload one, which honestly I could probably give her like a defense one, but I don't think her rolls are crazy. Yeah, I have a fucking charge beat here for some reason. Wait, no, I mean, this one's good. This one's also not too bad. I mean, her rolls are okay, but I guess I could have built her up a little bit more for her to do more damage. This is so fucking stupid. Let's go into a hard mode, and then we'll just finish this out. Alright, here we are with this hard mode, and hey, look, this is weak to iron. We're gaming. Let's go. This is so fucking stupid. Honestly, this showcase doesn't really amount to anything except I just wanted to dick around with this stupid ass Chime and then, you know, waste my materials because I had to get her skills upgraded, even though I'm kind of low on it, but hey, I can refund the skills once I'm able to do that. I don't know why there's a time limit. They should just have it so that you can use it for the whole anniversary, but I mean, I don't know why the fuck they do that. It's a bit weird. Also, this fucking new crown skin is so fire, bro. I'm so glad I can have a crown skin. I would think that they would rerun the gacha skins, because Crown and Marian were part of the event story. Granted, I don't think the gacha skins showed up at all. Yeah, I don't think... No. The Marian gacha skin showed up because that's just how she looks now. But the Crown one, the Naked King, didn't show up in the thing, so maybe that's why, but like... I don't know, I feel like they still could have brought it back, which also, they didn't bring back the Rupee gacha skin when they did the, whatchamacallit, the bunny, which is also a bit weird. I think they do that, but whatever. This new crown skin will hold me off until her gacha skin comes back, which I'll probably buy that one too. And then, dude, hopefully they rerun the, whatchamacallit, the skins for Blanc and Noor, the winter ones. I believe it was part of the first. Oh, hey, look, we're done with this hard mode. Yeah, we'll do this boss and then we'll move on. I guess we'll be done. Anyways, yeah, I believe those skins came out the second event for the winter. It was with the winter loot mill. I believe that was the second one, because the first one is this Stormbringer? Who is this? Is this Stormbringer? I think it is. Yeah, it is Stormbringer. The first one was with Rupee and Anne, and then the second one was just Ludmilla. So I think that's when they got the skins. Ow, Rappy took a lot of damage. Ouch. Oh, is this guy weak to iron? I wasn't paying attention. No, get cooked, idiot. This is so stupid. Dude, look at this fuckfest, bro. What a stupid ass unit they made here, bro. God damn it. Whatever. Okay, I low-key like this because it's fucking stupid. There's not really much use to a lot of people because it makes Crown kind of change jobs, which doesn't really help her too much because, I mean, if she serves a specific purpose, trying to force her to also do something else kind of defeats the purpose, but that's besides the point. Overall, I feel like these anniversary units are pretty good. Liberalio is pretty crazy, especially on auto mode. And then she did like a fuck ton of damage to Kraken when I did that run. That was pretty crazy. And she's a fucking perfect partner for a Black Shadow. Like, Jesus Christ, yeah. I should have used Black Shadow when I was going into the, what's it called, like the practice range, but I totally didn't even like cross my mind until I was doing the bosses, but whatever. Where the fuck is Chime? Here she is. I didn't build her up that much, but like she isn't gonna do any damage because her skills don't give her any damage. It just gives crown damage, so it's basically the crown showcase at this point. Oh man. See, I'm kind of torn because usually with these free units that they give for the anniversary, I would hope that they're structured in a way that helps newer players, at least for like a decent while. I know Mori was pretty like ass, but I personally think for newer players, like especially if you're just starting, if you're gonna invest into her a little bit for what she is as a free unit, and you know, given for the anniversary, she's actually pretty good for newer players to get through the campaign a little bit, you know, until they pull something better, so that they can then go from there. Like if they pull Crown, then they can just get rid of Mori and then sit her there until they get one of the skill refunds, and then refunds her skill and kind of just have her rot in your box. But for what it is, I feel like they should make units kind of like that for these anniversaries, especially when a lot of new players come in. But I mean, this is goofy enough for it to be fine, I suppose. Unfortunately, I mean, newer players aren't gonna really get much value out of this unit unless they have Crown. I mean, if they just have Crown, you know, out of their ass, I guess, because they got really lucky, I guess new players' luck, I suppose, yeah, then they can get value out of this Chime to wank her off. But like other than that, I mean, a new player isn't going to really have much value into this until they get Crown, and then even then it's kind of a niche thingy. But I mean, whatever. Honestly, there isn't really much to talk about for overload gear, because, you know, I don't think you should be using overload gear on her, because that might be a little bit too much of resources used for her. I didn't really do that because I said fuck it. Skill wise, I mean, I'll probably refund this because this is just for Crown. And cube wise, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. She doesn't do much damage, so I mean, defense cube. If you're gonna use the team I was using, then maybe like a, what is this, like the charge speed for the burst? What is this called? The burst gauge. There we go. Maybe that cube wouldn't be the worst, but prioritizing Chime over other units is probably a bad idea, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. But this was at least funny, so I'll give them a pass to do this. Hopefully the next free unit they give for the anniversary is at least like Mori, to be useful for new-ish players. What exactly did Mori do? I feel like she had a taunt and a shield, which is actually pretty nice. I think that's what I remember saying, but that was fucking months ago, so I don't remember correctly. Where the fuck is she? Also, I guess I could have tried to get Chime MLB before doing this, but I'm not gonna lie, I like saving the boxes just because they're special. I'll show you guys in a second of what I have saved. Oh, I still have this on her. I meant to unequip this. But yeah, I leveled up her skill for the showcase, and then I refunded it. Yeah, like look at this. She gets a shield for herself, and then when she uses a burst, she also gets another shield. And I think she taunts, right? And she gives like minuscule buffs that aren't that good. Yeah, she taunts. So like, for newish players who's just starting out, investing into Mori until you get like some better units like pilgrims or whatnot is a good idea, which is why I thought she was pretty decent as the free unit for the 2.5 anniversary. But I guess I don't really mind them making Crown like this because she's kind of funny and gremlin running around. Especially in the fucking event story. I can't believe that's how that shit ended up. That's so unserious. But yeah, like for the most part, I like saving these because it looks cool. Oh, by the way, I can lock them. Let me actually lock them so I don't accidentally use them. If I lock them, it doesn't let me use them, right? Yeah, nice, nice. I believe this one? Yeah, this one has Chime in there. And then it has Snow White, the young one. And then it has the Rapunzel past one as well. I think those are the three in there, right? If I click this, will it use it? No, it makes me select. Yeah, that is what happened. Okay. I guess I could have just checked that first, but oh well. I don't think there's really much to talk about for the tower for her or like anything else. I didn't really talk about the tower or solo raids for the other Pilgrim units, but like for one, I think Pilgrim Tower is kind of meh, you know? At this point, as long as you have a decent amount of Pilgrims, right, you should be fine. Because you can use Crown, you can use What's-Her-Face Rappy, you can use Siren, you can use everybody in there, and it's only one tower, which you should be fine. I think I only really struggled, you know, when I started playing the game, I didn't really have much pilgrims to use, so at that point I was running in there with like 3 units out of 5 to do those fights, which is pretty funny. But like once you start progressing, that shouldn't really be a problem. I mean, both of them will perform well in there, so that's why I didn't really mention that. And then number 2 for the solo raids, I mean, I guess I should have said that they're pretty good in there, but I did recommend to summon because it's the anniversary banners, which have boosted pilgrim raids, which is the banners you really want to summon on because you have a better chance of pulling the really good units. But I mean, you guys should already know that at this point. Anyways, this was just a unserious fuckfest with Chime over here, so I definitely do see the vision of all the Twitter people talking about this was fucking goofy, and this is really goofy. I don't think I would recommend this at home for anyone wanting to try it. I mean, maybe if you just want to fuck around and find out, then go for it, but whatever. Let me know what you guys think about Chime right here and her kits and what she is glazing for crown. She really is just a bronze sexual, but for this game, if you really think about it. Anyways, I think that is it for me. So, I'll catch you guys later.